所以我们现在是要来颁奖解释吗？
So, who feels like carrying these boxes back to the helicopter? Me neither. Wait here. I'm gonna go talk to Sorkin.
Dr. Sorkin.
What should I do?
You wanna help? See if you can dig up anything interesting on our friend Dr. Sorkin in those file boxes.
Cool.
Cool.
Do you know, he actually told me it doesn't matter that we have dinosaurs from the Jurassic and Triassic ages living together, as long as it's exciting. Moron.
Why have I never seen this? I thought I knew every dino on this island. I wonder what...
Hey, you know who our prisoner is? Because no one else seems to.
Well, I've never seen her on the island before. I don't recognize her as someone who works for InGen. But I don't know everyone, so it's possible.
I hate to interrupt, ma'am, but I really think we need to be going.
干了什么动
I'm
作？好像重
afraid
复了
I
两
can't,
次。
Mr. Yoder. Someone needs to tend to the dinosaurs during this disaster.
I'm sorry, Dr. Sorkin, but InGen wants
我
all
要鼻子那边
survivors
读
back
出来
on
一
the
根东
mainland as
西
soon
啊
as possible. No exceptions.
Why can't it wait?
Look, Dr. Sorkin, we already caught one unauthorized trespasser. Who knows who else is on the island? Your life may be in danger.
I'll take my chances, thank you.
Listen, Hammond really made a mess of this place. You have no
哈蒙
idea.
德，
There's no hiding his incompetence after this disaster.
Huh. You have a point.
这可能真的是《侏罗纪
If
公
you
园一》
knew how I
的
spent
后
my
传。
youth, you'd be surprised to find me working in a place like this.
Is there anything I can say to convince you to come with us?
If there is, you haven't said it yet.
Right.
You know, if you're in some kind of trouble with InGen, I might be able to...
Hey, Doc, you got a pharmacy inside? It's gonna be a long flight back if we don't get this prisoner either elated or sedated.
She
记得
seems
这边的
harmless
对话
enough
非
now,
常的
and
麻
she's
烦。
adequately secured. Are you afraid she's gonna beat you up?
Well, I do have a history of women wanting to get their hands on me.
Hey, sorry.
Dr. Sorkin,
As I told you, I'm staying behind to watch after the animals.
I'm sorry, but we really need to get you out of here.
We need
Why?
to go now.
Gotta get back because, you never know, the prisoner could have a relapse or something.
Highly unlikely.
Please,
I'll
ma'am, if we
lose
don't
my
get you back,
job.
I'm gonna get in a lot of trouble. I'll probably lose my job.
Well, I don't wish that on anyone, Mr. Yoder, but I'm afraid it can't be helped. I can't abandon these dinosaurs just so you have a job.
Trust me, there is a very good reason.
Well, come back when you think of one. I'm interested in hearing more about her symptoms.
Well, like I'm...
You know, Doc, I saw some bites like that at one of my men back at the visitor center.
Mr.
Call me Billy.
Mr. Yoder, would you please tend to the InGen files like we discussed?
Yes, ma'am.
Would you mind if I took a look at your wound?
Yeah, why not?
So, what'd you find out?
Looks like Dr. Sorkin wanted to turn this place into a dinosaur preserve instead of an amusement park.
And InGen didn't go for it, huh?
Why would they? There's no money in that.
So Dr. Sorkin has a weakness for preserving wildlife. Good to know. Hey, Oscar, was there any dirt on Dr. Sorkin in the mission briefing? If I'm gonna have to use the old Yoder charm, I'll need some intel.
Big-time protester in the 70s. Lots of animal rights crap. Handful of arrests for it. All of her InGen-related history is classified. Said to expect her to be a pain in the ass.
It said that?
Between the lines.
再去一次。
I mean, I knew Hammond was no real scientist.
对啊，
but
赶快跟我
someone should
走，
have
还
seen
有
this
不客
coming.
气的
How
哦
did you know to treat her with a tranquilizer?
Dr. Sorkin,
Why do you think interrupting me is going to work this time?
someone needs to speak to the board about protecting these dinosaurs. You believe in animal rights, don't you? Wouldn't you put your neck on the line for them?
Well, obviously that's true. If only the board had listened
Yeah.
to my proposals.
走吧，
Instead, they just contribute to the paperwork in the
感觉
file
它好像
boxes
好
you
短
guys are
的
loading.
可以走了吧？啊，还不行啊！
Wouldn't this place be better off as some kind of dinosaur preserve? I mean, It's kind of stupid to treat these creatures like they're in some kind of circus, right?
You're absolutely right, Mr. Yoder. But none of this matters if the board of directors...
I'm not supposed to say this, but I heard the board is going to hold an emergency meeting about, new leadership. If you were there, you could act as a witness to the events that took place here. They'd
角
have to
度有
listen.
变，应该会有什么
That's
事要发生
true.
的。
I hate to admit it, Mr. Yoder, but perhaps you're right.
And our orders also mention an assistant?
David. Yes. I'm afraid David won't be coming back with us. He told him to stay away from the
Oh,
quarantine
Dr.
tents.
Sorkin, I'm so sorry.
Thank you. Now, before we go, I have some work in the lab that must be completed
有剧
first.
情了，所以
Dr. Harding, perhaps you and your daughter would like to assist me. I've been working on a cure for one of our dinosaurs' nastier genetic disorders.
Oh? Which one?
It's dietary. Right up your alley. Dr. Harding, we've done it.
And what exactly have we done?
Reverse the lysine contingency, of course.
Wait, what?
That.
InGen, Henry Wu, added a gene to the dinosaurs that makes them dependent on supplements of an amino acid called lysine. Without their weekly doses, they'll all die off.
You cannot give that to the dinosaurs. They need to be contained. If any of them get off the island...
Okay, listen. I've been working with the Parasaur's behavioral program for months now. If I go back to the mainland to fight for this place, they'll all be dead before I can get back, along with all of my research.
Parasaurs?
Parasaurolophus. They're herbivores, generally safe.
Let me give the solution
好
to
难念
them to see if it even
不溶接龙
works.
吗？
How many are we talking about?
Why don't you come out with me? See how much progress we've made with them.
Henry, Dad?
Fine. We'll go.
Cool.
Cool，他只会讲 cool。为什么现在会这样呢？原因
I'm
是因为
glad
之
to
前有
finally
录，
have you out here,
但
Dr.
是后
Harding,
来
despite the circumstances.
后来
We've
录
been doing
失败
some
了，所
very
以知道
interesting
现在
work
知
with
道
our
这样。
parasaurs. Behavioral communication experiments.
You've interpreted their calls.
Some of them. And I plan to use that to get them out of the pen.
Out?
Well, I'm not going to
Out?
treat their water with them still in there.
How do we know there aren't any bad dinosaurs around?
Trust me,
Trust me?
sweetie. If there were any predators, we'd know. See that one? She's the lookout. She'll stand guard while the others graze. If there were any predators in the vicinity, she'd be nervous and emitting a danger call. But she's not. She's calm. Jerry, you can activate the speakers from there. Jess and I will set the various parasaur sounds that play through them.
Dad, it's okay. I mean, it's safe, right?
Yeah, we
Parasaurs will
say
warn us of trouble before it gets close.
Stay with Dr. Sorkin.
哦，门打开了，现在把他们赶出去就对了。